Hi, everybody. This is your host, Pascal Maya from the podcast Too Good to Be True podcast. Today, we're doing the real talk about the situation with Joy Taylor. This is not going to be no introduction. I'm not going to edit the video. I don't know how much longer I will talk, but this is my opinion about the real talk. Not the real talk, but you know what I'm talking about the Joy Taylor allegation. So a couple of days, I did do my podcast about the Joy Taylor situation, plus with the Jimmy Butler. If you haven't seen it, I will put the link on the video so you guys can see uh my my thought about it. But that was just a small thought. A couple of days later, after I did my podcast, I had to download the allegation of Joy Taylor, the lawsuit, what it has been read about the hairdresser. I forgot her name, but I read it on the other day about the Joy Taylor allegation. When I found out and about the allegation, my thought is okay. Let it progress. Let it progress the situation. Let it play out. I downloaded the lawsuit about this allegation, and I read it. It's very long, believe me, but I'm not going to give all the detail. Some of them I read. It's very very not disturbing. It pretty much putting us ourselves in question. Do you do we think that Joy Taylor is the victim? Not the victim, but do you think he's pretty much the accuser who abuses uh the hairdresser? I don't know, but that's my I don't know. That's what I said. Let it play out. When I read this, there was a couple named also in the allegation. It wasn't just Joy Taylor. It was Emmanuel Ancho, Skip Bayless, and the owner of FS1, which everybody know his name. When I read this, uh, some of them it was jaw dropping. I mean, the one with the Skip Bayless thing, I don't believe that for 1 second. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe that for 1 second. Skip Bayless would do that. Um, I don't believe that because I know he's married to Ernestine, in my opinion, but I don't think he did it. So, like, like we always say, we don't know what is true or not true. And there is other people allegation too, not just Skip and Emmanuel Ancho, but Shannon Sharp is in the allegation in the lawsuit. And Shannon Sharp said that leave me. He said leave me out of the comment. I got nothing to do with it. So on and so forth. Um, and I don't know if Shannon was part of it, but I don't think. Sorry, I don't think he was part of it. This is my opinion. He wasn't part of it. But we always say you're innocent until proven guilty. In my opinion. Now let's go with the Emmanuel Ancho. I think I was pretty skeptical to say in my mind that I don't think he did it. What I read, like I read like twice, the Emmanuel Ancho. I had to leave in question about why you want to have an affair with Joy Taylor, if it is true, allegedly, if it's true. I mean, this whole thing, the FS1 thing, Fox Sport, is pretty much creepy, pretty much weird. I might add. You got the owner, I think the president of FS1, having an affair with Joy Taylor, allegedly, if it's true, you know, and you got Joy Taylor in the situation, Skip Bayless in the situation, Shannon Sharp in the situation. Colin Coward is inside in the allegation, but he. I will tell you what, he wasn't involved with it, but he was true professional. So there was nothing about said about him. There was a lot of things in the allegation that it really scratch our head, and we need really find the answer. I don't know what is true or not true, but I will say this: there's been a lot of women who wanted to be part of the business, want to talk about sport because they love sports. And to me, in my opinion, I love to hear a woman's opinion about sport. It's like I know that they always said the men have to speak a lot because they talk about sport even more than the woman. But I think adding a woman talking about sport and give her opinion is pretty cool because it's not. I'll give an example. Uh, it's like when you eat lasagna, right? Every day from Monday to Sunday, you gotta eat lasagna. But somewhere, somewhat, you get tired to hear the two, the eating lasagna at the same time, eating lasagna every day. You need to try a new flavor. Eating like a pie, eating like spaghetti, eating like pizza. So you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with woman giving an opinion. I would love to hear people like Joey Taylor opinion, the people who've been in the business longer, like Carrie Champion. She's um been there in the business for a long time. She started like in 2002, and she didn't have a break until like what 2012 when she worked on First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. That was her big break. Molly Karam. I remember. I didn't. I didn't. I saw her a video when she was working at NFL Network. She didn't have her big break until she got to ESPN on First Take, replacing Kerry Champion in 2015. And what about Taylor Rooks? She didn't have a big break until like what? Like we're not working at like a ESPN something like that. I talk about being her own way, having her own show. Like she didn't have a big break until what 2018, 17, 18, something like that. What I'm saying about it, I'm saying that women should get a lot of opportunity talking about sport. Whether you don't like their opinion or not, at least she has an opinion. She got a voice. And I know a lot of men will say, "Yo, Pascal, I don't want to hear a woman because they're just eye candy." Well, that's true. That's true. But also, they work hard to be where they're at, to be in a position that they are right now. So I'm not gonna question about the woman talking about sport because everybody got the right to talk about sport, having an opinion, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, purple, red, don't care. I want you to want to hear your opinion. We may disagree, but at the same time, we need everybody to have their own opinion, and, and I like stuff like that. But with the Joy Taylor situation, it's pretty much messy. We don't know what is true or not. I will say this: that let it play out. Let's see for more information because I know there's a lot of people are talking shit. Yeah, they're talking shit. They say, "Oh, she did sleep with the boss at FS1, or she didn't." We don't know what is true, whether it is true or not. So the only person who can say is Joy Taylor because she's been the victim of this. So those are my opinion about this on this real talk, and I hope this new allegation, more information will come out, but we don't know. So let's just wait and see what other information that we get because sometimes the internet can trick you, can pretty much lie to you. That's my opinion. But let's see and wait. Thank you very much for listening to this real talk. And next, maybe tomorrow, Sunday night, I will do my podcast talking about sport culture, like I usual. Leave your comment on my video on my YouTube channel, Too Good to Be True podcast. Follow me on social media, like I said, on Instagram, Pascal_Mayada_15, or on X, formerly Twitter, at Belly versus PMM. Listen to this podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast. You can watch this on my YouTube channel. Notify. You can do just a thing. Comment on my video. Notify. Subscribe. Leave your comment on the community that I will post for a new sport news, culture, sneakers, and I will say thank you very much. I see you on Sunday morning when I'm out in France. So, ciao.